Hey, what is up guys? It's Ryan here, and lately a lot of you guys have been asking me about where I live. So today I'm taking you guys on a tour of my hometown, Playa Guiones. But as you guys know, I always have to start the day off right with a surf session. So we're here at the beach, but before we get in the water, roll the intro. Alright, you guys ready to go in the water? I sure am. Let's just put you guys in the waterproof case and get going. Okay, let's start off with a little sketch. Playa Guiones is a small town in the Nosara area of the Nicoya Peninsula of the Guanacaste region of Costa Rica. Here we go. This is Guiones. Giannis is well known for being a surfing town because the waves are super consistent. There's waves every day of the year. It never goes flat. There's always waves. It can be small, it can be big, it can be messy, but there's always waves. It's also a wildlife refuge because in Playa Ostional there's turtles and they come and lay eggs here, but sometimes they also drift down here and lay some eggs here, so it's considered a wildlife refuge. It's also considered a blue zone in Costa Rica. Alright, there's three main parts to Playa Guiones. There's the north end, there's the main street, which is, just so you know how small Guiones is, this is the main street. It's probably like 500 meters or maybe a little more, but it's really small, just so you know how small Guiones is. And then here there's the south end. Alright, now let's start off our tour at the main part, right here. Alright guys, before I actually go out and show you guys how Giannis looks, I thought that maybe just a tour would be a little boring, so while we're on our tour of Giannis, I'm going to answer some of you guys' questions that I didn't get to in my last Q&A. Before we go, let's start with a little question. Our first question is by Ned Zedadu. Ned asks, where are you from originally? My parents were raised and born in Israel, but I was actually born in New York, and after I was born we traveled around the world for a few years until I was about 3 or 4, and then we came to Costa Rica and I've lived here ever since. So I'm not sure really from Israel or Costa Rica or the States. We're starting our tour here in the main street of Guiones. This is where most of the shops are located and some of the restaurants. This is the most touristy part of town because, again, all the shops are here. and this is just the main entrance, so when you go on the main road, this is just the easiest place to see. That is Café de Paris. It's a really good bakery and restaurant, and they also have this cool pool and mini golf, so it's a really fun place to hang out at. Look at how good the blueberry muffin is. Look at that. Look at how many blueberries there are. Those are real blueberries. It's so good. This part of town is always really busy because it's like because it's like the only place in town where there's actually shops to buy stuff. So this is pretty much like where everyone that visits Giannis comes to buy stuff and souvenirs and all that kind of stuff. That's Nosar Surf Shop. It's a surf shop here in Giannis. Here in Giannis there's surf schools and surf shops on every single corner because they just like the whole thing, like all of Giannis is a surf town. This is usually where I fix my boards, and they also do surf lessons there, and they have a surf shop. So this right here is the best place to get coconuts in Giannis. So good and refreshing. That's Nosar Surf School. It's a really popular surf school here in Giannis. It's all locals, so people really like it because they get a local experience and people that know the place. They helped me so much when I was starting to surf. I used to coach with them a little bit, and they helped me a lot with my gear and all that stuff, so I really like that surf shop. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You're doing a tour of Playa Guiones. What do you want to say about Nosar Tico?
Nosar Tico, the best surf school in town, so you guys are welcome every time.
What do you think of Nosar Tico Surf School?
We had a wonderful time. The teachers here are very, very good. They really did a nice job with us. Storm and Stone and Edgardo.
Yeah.
Did I get his name correctly? And we just had a great time surfing. It was something that when I come back, we're going to definitely jump in with you guys again.
Over there is the south side of Giannis. I'm not going to show you guys there because it's kind of boring. There isn't much to show. It's mostly houses. There's a few hotels and restaurants, but not that much to show. It's mostly like houses. Playa Guiones is a super long stretch of beach. Right here, this is the main entrance of the beach. I surf here because I think that right in front of the main entrance is the best peak for waves, but it usually gets the most crowded, so it's kind of a give and take. But this is usually where I surf. Usually also all my friends surf here, so when I surf here I meet up with friends and I see them. So I like surfing right up front. Let me show you guys. This is it. Okay, and we have a question by Joshua Tillamak. Joshua asks, where have you been on surf trips? In Costa Rica, I've been on a lot of surf trips throughout the whole coast of Costa Rica. But outside of Costa Rica, I've been to California, I've been to Nicaragua, and I've been to Israel. I haven't been that many places for surfing. Oh, and I've been to Florida too. Yeah, so Florida, California, Israel, and Nicaragua. Alright, let's continue our tour now. Super hot day today, so I had to take a little break from the tour and come here to Go Juice. get a little smoothie. Go Juice is located in North Guiones. I think North Guiones is my favorite part of town just because here is where most of the restaurants are and I love food, so I love this part of town. While we're sitting here, let's do a little question. Let's see. Keegan Teal asks, how did you get your sponsors to sponsor you? Did they like recruit you or what? How I got my sponsors to sponsor me? Well, I knew the people that ran the brands. So, and they just saw me surfing around town because the people I'm sponsored by are located here in Guiones. So they just saw me surfing and going around town, and they just liked the way I'm surfing and they liked my attitude. And then one day they just came up to me and were like, hey, you want to be in our team? And yeah, I said yeah. Now that we're nice and fresh, let's continue the tour. Right now we're in North Guiones. This part of town has a lot of restaurants. It's pretty busy, not as busy in North Guiones, but here most of the people are the people here, most of the people that live here. There's still a lot of tourists, but there's a lot more people that live here than in Mingo. That's Burgers and Beers. They have really good burgers. I've never tried the beers, but they have really good burgers. This part of town is called Little Italy. It's called that because there's a supermarket here which is owned by Italians. Then there's Italian gelato, and there's pizza, and there's a panini place. So it's like all Italians here. And there's a few other spots that are owned by Italians, but it's not Italian food. Okay, so we're here at the main entrance of the north side of Guiones, but before I show you guys how it looks, I'm gonna answer a question. My question is by Mariana Campos. Why do you like surfing? That's a very good question. I like surfing because when I'm in the water I just feel so good, and it's like you're floating on water, which there's not many things you can do when you're floating on water, and it just makes you feel so good when you surf. You get so much adrenaline, and when I don't feel good or I'm in a bad attitude, I go surf and afterwards it just feels so good. And it's just super fun. So yeah, it's fun and I like it. Alright, let's keep going. We're now at the main entrance of North Guiones. Over here, it's usually a lot of longboarder surfing and beginners and surf schools because the wave here is pretty soft and flat. And last but not least, the skate park. Ready? This is one of my favorite tricks to do. That is so fun. For those of you that are wondering, I'm not actually riding a regular skateboard. I'm riding a carver. It's like shaped sort of like a surfboard and has like big carving wheels. It's fun sometimes when I don't really want to like regular skate. So this is just like, you just cruise around on it and it's kind of like surfing. So yeah, I like it sometimes. I also skate on a normal board, but sometimes I just like using this because it's like surfing and you just kind of cruise around. You don't have to do like a lot of tricks. Alright guys, so my camera battery is about to die, so I'm just gonna end the video right here. I hope you liked this video and I hope it was informative and answered all of your questions about where I live. If you guys did enjoy it, please comment down below, hit that thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe if you are new. I upload videos about 2 to 3 times a week, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.